In this video, I'm going to break down how I deal with burnout. It's happened to me many times before, and I kind of been feeling it a little bit lately. This happens to everyone, and I don't think that this is a sign that you're lazy or you're just not being productive. It's more of a normal cycle. You get high periods of productivity. All right, we're gonna get 6 FINRA licenses in 3 months. We're gonna do 21 cities in 8 days. House Hack Roadshow, House Hack Fundraising, all the FINRA licenses I got, like have 5 children, which we just did. These are all like, oh my God. There's so much happening so fast, and it's compressed in just such a little bit of time. I'm like, oh, okay, chill, man, because it's starting to feel a little empty. Starting to feel a little bit like, what is the world? Why does it all matter? Why do I feel empty and like I don't really want to get up and work on this? How can I minimize this feeling? Well, in this video, I know it's a little bit different than what I usually do, but frankly, I think a lot of you who watch my videos are high-performing individuals. You want bottom line information, but you also want perspective. You want insight that just nobody else is just willing to give you straight. And so I'm gonna give it to you straight. In 2015, I experienced burnout after 5 full years in real estate, working 80 to 100 hours a week. That's insane. It was insanely stressful, mostly because in 2015, I did the most transactions I've ever done before in my career, all by myself. It was over 55 transactions, average about 10K per deal in commissions. So I was doing about $550,000 in gross commission income, which is absolutely insane for a single individual without an assistant or any kind of help. It's really difficult. You need a team to do that kind of volume. I forced myself to do it all alone. That's very unhealthy. So what did I do to solve it? Well, in 2016, I took the foot off the gas a little. Not all the way. You could still go down the highway at 79 miles an hour, but be in the white. You don't have to be redlining the darn Toyota Sienna all the time at 99 miles an hour, okay? You don't need to be doing that. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. Drag it down from redline 100, 99, drag it down to about 80. Because back then, I was also visiting cardiologists and realizing, bro, you stressed out. It's bad. I'm like, why does my heart hurt? Stress. And I'm like, that's just mental, was my take. And they're like, that's a big part of your health. Physical you, mental you. One's broken, the other's screwed too. And then when I realized, I'm like, oh, like mental health actually matters, like stress and burnout are real. Like, it's not always just go work hard and grind, level 99 RuneScape, go. That wasn't supposed to be dramatic. This is my RuneScape mat. Very proud of these days because when the farming skill came out, I was a top 40 farmer for a while. Not very long. I got beat by a bunch of other grinders. But anyway, so how did I solve it then, and what about now? Where do we sit? Let me give you a step-by-step for practical things that you can implement in your life. A quick note, some of you may have been wondering what's going on with the Millionaire Symposium, the event that's being held in June 21st to June 23rd, 2024. That's basically Friday evening-ish, Saturday all day, and then most of the day Sunday. That event is still happening. Highly encourage you to be there. Check it out. I'll link it down below or go to meetkevin.com. This is going to be a mind-blowing experience of information and value. My goal is to blow you away with value. So if you want to learn 0 to millionaire real estate investing, you want to learn how to balance real estate with retirement accounts, with investing in the stock market, with day trading, with sales and entrepreneurship and building businesses, and maximizing your tax advantages all in one weekend, June 21st to June 23rd. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'm not trying to throw a glitz and glamour event where you're gonna be like, whoa, it's at a stadium. No, this is gonna be about helping you build wealth. And we're gonna do it with property managers, accountants, stock advisors and traders, investors. Ben Mala's going to be there. It's going to be great. So check it out. Go to meetkevin.com or check the link down below. Okay, so practical steps. The first thing that really helps me, and this sounds crazy, this sounds like way too basic, but frankly, clean your crap. Literally, take the next hour right now, get some Windex, clean the screen on your computer that you haven't cleaned. You see those fingerprints there? Okay. On your phone or your iPad that you're watching this on, or that grimy remote control you might be holding, thinking about, do I want to skip this video? Yeah. Clean it. Because the next time you pick it up, you're going to go, oh man, that's nice. See, look at that. I just cleaned this last week and then this kind of already gets a little dirty. That's crazy. It's amazing how quickly the dirt appears. So you want this stuff clean, especially those iPads. Man, those things get dirty really fast. Although I will say I'm pretty happy. I got the new iPad here. It's pretty fast. See those fingerprints? See, I got to clean that. I've only had this iPad for a week. Imagine if you don't clean this sucker for half a year or ever. Gotta clean it. I got this because we made a profitable day. Well, we've been making a profitable day trades for a while. We did a profitable day trade on Faraday Futures, small detail, and I made a bet on Twitter that if a certain option went into the money and I made money on it, that I would buy the iPad even though I didn't need it, so I got it. But hey, trading has been going well. A lot of people have joined the Stocks and Psychology of Money group, and I have to say, 3-month realized profit is at $757,000, which is really incredible because this is not a very big account that I'm trading in. This is a $1.7 million account, so it was basically a $900-something thousand account. That's pretty good. So I think we're doing pretty well here. I'm really happy about that. But anyway, let's focus on the task at hand. The task at hand is, number one, clean. Spend some time. That trunk you haven't cleaned, that closet you haven't organized, that garage you haven't cleaned up, hop to it. Then, number two, lists. This sounds crazy, but are you that kind of person that has like paper notepads on your desk, sticky notes attached to your computer screen, sticky notes on your actual computer screen, reminders on your cell phone, unlistened to voicemails, unread text messages, unread emails, reminders app lists, to-do app lists, productive app lists, all this like Notion lists. It's freaking insane, dude. When you're at 4 o'clock and you're like, what do I need to get done today? And you're like, what's my top priority now? You're like, well, which list, which email do I check first? It is impossible to manage. It is impossible to keep straight. Simplify everything in your life right now to one list and then start checking it off. You can even have a daily portion of that checklist where at the top you have dailies. Did you wake up on time? Did you brush your teeth? Little things where it's like basic things where if you check those things off, you're already starting the day off well, okay? These are two really basic things. Number three, something that I prioritized in 2016 and in 2022, when I also had another phase of burnout, was fitness. Like actually focus on your health. Go for a walk. Go for a run. I haven't been doing that lately, and it's contributing to me not feeling that great. After all, we just had 5 children, all the licenses, the House Hack Roadshow, the second startup. Like, it's a lot. There are a lot of employees. There are a lot of employees. Lauren has to help with the children. There are a lot of stresses. Focusing on your health and making sure you have that time for yourself is critical. Lauren's been feeling the same thing, where it's like, okay, I need to hire another person so I can have help around this time, so I can block out this particular window where I could just focus on Lauren time or Lauren and Kevin time or whatever. So important to make sure you can unwind from work for a certain period of time where nobody expects anything from you. So cleaning, list, health, easy mode, okay? Next one, this one has been really, really hard for me. Number 4, patience. Unless there's a massive deadline, it's okay to take a little longer. It's okay if things don't go as fast as you really want them to go. Now, that even hurts me just saying it because I'm a very much like, go, go, go. We need to get this done. We need to get this done. We need to get this done. In one of the places I've really kind of pulled back has been posting as many YouTube videos. It used to be go, go, go. I got to get 3-4 videos out a day. And I realized that my enthusiasm for that level of production has gone down. Mostly because I don't like making a basic video. I like doing depth of perspective. And I can't do that 4 times a day. I can do that once, maybe twice a day. But lately it's been like 4 times a week. So I've still got to figure out the perfect balance there, but I'm just going to keep doing my best. Every morning we do the Market Open live stream on the free Meet Kevin live channel. You can watch that. After that, we do our course member live stream. And of course, when I trade, I send those alerts to those of you in the Stocks and Psych group at meetkevin.com. Meet me at the Millionaire Symposium, by the way. If you're a course member, you could email us for a bundle coupon at staff@meetkevin.com. But anyway, patience, just chill. Like, it's okay to grow a little slower for a year and then get that energy back and get the ideas back and get the enthusiasm back to really hit the ground running again in the future. That's what happened after my 2016 phase. I hit the ground running in 2017. I got my lending license. I got my contractor license. But I couldn't do that in 2015 because I was too stressed. And those planted the seeds and foundations for what are even better things today. So I think we often feel like, oh, well, if we're not always redlining, we're losing money. When the reality is sometimes those periods of letting the foot off the gas are periods that are actually critically necessary to help propel your business even further, even faster. So that's been very useful for me. Now, something else that has been big for me, number 5, relaxed travel plans. So traveling is fun, but not when you're trying to like bang everything back to back and you're like rushing to get to your airport or a train ticket or the taxi because you got all these events you've booked and back-to-back travel. Like, it's okay to go on a vacation and book less. Like, you'll find time in these new destinations and you'll go down, hidden, roads or whatever in cities and streets and find the local diners or maybe the local restaurants or whatever, the local bars, the local things outside of the main touristy sort of areas, and it'll actually enlighten you to a whole different world of experiences, just not trying to go, gotta get all this stuff in, got a big checklist. You have travel, plan it, relaxed, leave lots of time for yourself. Especially if you're going like over to Europe, the jet lag sucks. So another thing that has helped, number 5, so we've got cleaning, lists, health, patience, travel well planned. Number 6, really try to have a routine as to when you wake up. And the hardest part of that is actually maintaining that routine on a weekend. Everybody always screws it up on a weekend. But there's something to be said about waking up at a relatively consistent time. Like, you give yourself an extra hour on the weekend. Is a really big deal? No. But waking up at a relatively consistent time, very helpful to minimize that feeling of stress and burnout. Because if you screw up your sleep schedule too much, you're just gonna feel like crap and like you don't want to do anything and like you just want to roll up and crawl into bed and sit there and do nothing. Outside of that, the next thing, and this is the last thing that's super helpful for me, is come up with some kind of goal or milestone. I think somebody without a target or a trajectory is kind of like floundering and usually often unhappy. Unless you're happy with your current state. If you're like, hey, I want to get to the next level, I want to grow, this, that, or whatever. Set a realistic milestone. And maybe it doesn't have to be like hyper realistic. So go, slightly outside your scope, but do set a milestone that you're not going to give up on within a month. Set a milestone, give yourself a reasonable amount of time. So for example, let's say, hey, I want to spend, today's May 20th. I haven't frankly really like worked out or gone on consistent runs or whatever in probably like a year. Sorry, it's been a little busy. Maybe a realistic milestone might be, hey, let's see like what is the best shape we can get in between May 20th, 2024 and December 31st. Let's try it. Let's make it a commitment now. Let's try it. And it doesn't even have to be like, oh yeah, we're Liver King now, jacked up on steroids. It's like, let's just be realistic and maybe aim for a little bit more than realistic. So realistic is like, I worked out today. How about like December 31st should look good in a bathing suit level, right? Like, oh, okay, that would be great. So I think that's like a little, something that people can be proud of. So an achievement you can be proud of would be really useful. Of course, I have other goals as well, whether they're goals with House Hack, IPOing our first mini fund, expanding our first cycle into the second cycle, buying real estate Q3, Q4, getting our Suit Hack business up and running and operating by the fourth quarter of this year. After we do this Millionaire Symposium event, seeing if we want to do and start planning for another one next year. So I think if you're coming to this one, you're getting a lot of value, because I have a feeling the one next year, if we do one next year, will be a lot more expensive, because we think we're going to over deliver on value this summer, but we'll see. And then obviously, make sure that while you have these goals, you also make sure you balance time with friends and family and keep that negativity out of your life. The negative Nellies, the negative clouds, the naysayers, try to shut that out. A lot of people hitting us up for shadowing again, so you can follow me and travel with me as we explore real estate. We're doing that, scheduling those again for the third and fourth quarter, so if you want to join, that would be the time to do that. Email us at staff@meetkevin.com if you have questions on shadowing. And for now, what I'd like to do to sort of end it out with this, keep the negative Nellies out of your life, is I'd like to play this sizzle testimonial reel that our editor put together. So go ahead and play that now. And it's really just a compilation of them. And here you go. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck. And if you have problems with burnout or have any commentary, let me know in the comments down below.
Follow you for so many years already. You have taught me so much.
Like as my family says, my whole life, I'm really happy to be here and see you in person.
Look at that. 2018, Zero to Millionaire. Let's go.
No, but you've helped with so much. So.
I watch all your video every day. Partner course and everything.
I just wanted to let you know I really appreciate your live streams. They're so good.
It really opened up my mind to do other things like investing, getting into real estate.
I love your when you do Fed bingo on the Fed days.
Oh, you like the bingo?
Pleasure. You're an inspiration.
Thank you.
Been watching you since early 2021, and then bought into the stocks of psychology and money, and the rest is history. I'm at the morning live every day, the course member live. I watch every one of them, and I love.
Thank you so much.
See you all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, huge fan.
Thank you.
Really appreciate all the things you do.
Oh, absolutely.
Expecting big things from you.
When you opened up that first round, I thought, you know what? Just as a gratitude,
Yeah.
here's a couple $100,000. Not a big deal.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm grateful for what you did, because it changed the trajectory of my life. It did.
Congratulations.
No, thank
I'm
you.
so happy to hear that so
I
much.
watch you every morning, like KCAL 5 News. Man.
No way.
Honestly, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I've been a course member for like 2019.
Let's go.
You were for a long time. I took a while to be a course member, but I'm so glad I did, man.
That's so fun.
Yeah, my family had like 0 to no like financial literacy at all, man. So I really appreciate you, man.
Thank you so
I
much.
share your information with everybody, all my family and co-workers, everything, man. Really a pleasure to meet you, man.
You've made me quite a bit of money.
Yay!
So thank you so much.
We love that. Great.
I've been following you since you were making videos in the snow.
I want to say I signed up for stock psychology 1 week ago, and you've already more than 10x my.
Yes. Yes. That's awesome. Yeah.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you again.
Pleasure.
I saw
Yes.
you in New York.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
we were inside the New York Stock Exchange.
You helped me so much. I was in high school whenever I saw your first YouTube channel. Got a stock and psychology course, and slowly but surely I started building up my account and everything like that.
You've given me so much perspective and knowledge. Recently bought a condo in January. Sweet. I appreciate you, Kevin, and best of luck to House Hack.
Thank you for all things you've done, man. Since we met last in August.
Yes.
Worked on getting a real estate license, worked on, getting one in Texas.
Good.
So it's been great. I feel like whenever I see you,
Awesome.
I go back, you bought a deal that you analyzed.
Really? Yes.
That was awesome. We made like 50 grand.
Sweet.
Just on buying a property that needs to be fixed.
Why not advertise these things that you told us here? I feel like nobody else knows about this.
We'll try a little advertising and see how it goes.
Congratulations, man. You have done so much. People love you. People look up to you.
Kevin Paffrath there, financial analyst and YouTuber. Meet Kevin. Always great to get your take.